This is our 4th annual resource fair, and every year it gets a little bigger, a little better, and a lot more exciting. This year we have 24 vendors, the most we've ever had, so we have spread out this year. We're not just in the cafeteria, but we've got vendors down the hall. So it's pretty fun for our teachers. They get to walk all around the building. They can get a hot dog, a snack, a bottle of water, meet with some great vendors, and leave with a huge bag of school supplies.
I think it's very important because it helps calm your nerve a little bit and make you feel a little more comfortable. You have a lot of support, a lot of people telling you, oh, that school is awesome, you're going to have a great time there. And they also give you names like, oh, how about, tell this teacher you know me. They are very helpful and resourceful. And just to go to these different vendors, just to get ideas, it's unbelievable.
Every year when we do something, we try to learn from what we've done and see how we can improve it for the next time. So last year we learned that inviting all of the teachers to come at one time got a little chaotic because they did all show up right when the doors opened. So this year we've scheduled our teachers to show up. We did give ourselves and our vendors a little bit of break in between some of our shopping sessions today, and that is so that people can grab some lunch and also so that we can restock. We want the shelves to look full, we want the store to look inviting, and we want to make sure that we have all the supplies out that our teachers need to grab today.
Is this everything you would imagine it to be?
You know what? It's actually a little more. I'm kind of surprised. I was just like, whoa, look at this. Like, I need a tape dispenser. I was just like, get out of here. I got one, but I'm like, whoa. It's like $6 at Walmart, so I'm kind of glad for that. And posters, days of the week, I'm just excited about it.
It's made the morning a lot easier to get everyone in the store, everyone down here to see the vendors, and for coming at your assigned time, our teachers have gotten a great reusable Tools for Teaching tote bag to take with them.
The Marion County School System offers many activities for learning gains throughout the year, but the Technology Information Systems Department offers an annual Day of Technology that some teachers believe is the next best thing for her and her students.
Always using their mobile devices in my class, or attempting to use them in my class, and I wanted to make sure they're using them in valuable ways. So I decided, when they said they were doing it at my school particularly, that I was definitely going to be here and get the opportunity to learn some new technology.
You can open it up on your tablet. Guys, if you have an iPad, if you have a laptop, if you have a desktop, when you get home, if you go to the library.
But he just really puts things into perspective and put things into focus as to, we really need to be on the ball with what our kids are doing, watching, looking at, seeing, and what their world entails.
With all of the technology that this day has to offer, what are some of the ideas that make it necessary?
I think the Day of Technology is probably so important because it's allowing teachers to come in and get hands-on and learn about programs that they otherwise wouldn't know about. I see a lot of different programs because I work at the service desk, so I get calls for all sorts of stuff. A lot of these programs I don't even know about, and I get getting calls from teachers about them all the time, and I'm having to learn about them on the fly, let alone a teacher who's at a school who may not use that program but really likes the way it looks and decides, well, let me see if I can use it in my class for my students. I think it'll work well for me. This gives them an opportunity to see those programs and technologies out there.
I did use it to take a picture of a picture.
I think it's important for me because I'm typically the first line of defense when a teacher has an issue with technology problems. They'll call the service desk, we'll pick up the phone, and if we don't know what they're talking about, it's very difficult for us to have to help guide them through that. Any problem that we can get taken care of right away over the phone means that that teacher can get right back to using what she needs and get right back to teaching her class. So it's important for us to know what's out there and what's going on. That way we don't have to send somebody out there and we're able to get it taken care of right away.
I think that the Day of Technology is super important for our county. We have a lot of tools and resources that are out there that a lot of teachers just don't know about. And this gives those teachers that opportunity to come in and explore and experience and just get to play, which we don't get that chance to do once school starts or during the first week of school when we have all the teachers in. So I think the Day of Technology is super important for teachers to come to and experience.
You've got them. Here you go. They're all yours.
Great. Thanks a lot. I really appreciate it.
The Superintendent's Conference was designed 3 years ago. We used to have a back-to-school one-day sit-and-get meeting, and it was Mr. Tomlin's desire to really make it more staff development, professional development. So we designed this 2-day conference to meet the needs of our administrators, where they get some of the information that they need to open school, and then the rest of it is staff development. We were also at a time where we didn't have a lot of money to send folks away to conferences, so we wanted to replicate a 2-day conference here. We always have a theme, and this year our theme is be inspired, be innovative, and be significant. So we always try to choose a theme that is relative to what the administrators need to be doing. We've gotten great feedback from our principals and assistant principals who have attended. This year's conference was designed based on survey results from our principals and assistant principals. We asked them what they wanted to know more about. They gave us some topics, and then we went out and we got presenters. We also have presenters that are some of our principals who are presenting some of the innovative things that they're doing at their school as well.
With orientation, we actually have a lot going on, introducing our kindergarten students to the school and acclimating them to a lot of our procedures, so the parents feel comfortable sending their children here knowing we're not going to lose them. They have an opportunity to pick up like class supply lists. They know where their classroom is. They get to meet their teacher. We have registration going on. We have registration for Skyward Family Access. We have transportation here, so the kids that don't have bus routes can get their bus routes.
I got a lot done over the summer. Oh, you're in here because I got your sister. Hi, how are you? Good. How are you? I get to meet a lot of my past students come in, and we get to catch up what they did over the summer break, and just not just last year's students, but years from the previous. So it's exciting for me.
We have middle school students who come back. We have high school students who come back to see their teachers on orientation. We've been working hard. I always laugh. I say, places everyone, because the teachers have been here for weeks actually setting up their classrooms and getting prepared. We talk a lot about first impressions, and we are never going to get a second chance to make a first impression. One of the things we've done this year for orientation is to make sure all of the staff is wearing the same shirt. So that way anyone who comes on campus will know to look for someone with a blue shirt, and they'll know who to go to for help.
As soon as you turn around the corner, it's going to be the first door. Okay, thank you. All right, open Romeo. Bye-bye.
A new school year brings with it fresh faces to Marion County Public Schools. This year is no exception. The new teacher orientation held at the Klein Center prepares our newest team members for the year ahead by introducing them to the policies and procedures of the district.
So how has anyone used an effective way to somehow kind of engage the parents and get them involved?
Remind. I use Remind with my parents and with my students. Remind is an app that you sign up for, and when you type something in, it texts out to the parents, but they don't have your phone number.
The day was filled with presentations from district staff on a wide variety of informative topics that in the long run will help them impact our students.
It's been very rewarding, very eye-opening, a lot of great resources, meeting a lot of great people, making connections for the school year ahead. So I'm very excited to be a part of Marion County Schools and making a difference with the children. You know, at such a young age, they really don't see the picture of adulthood and what their lives are going to be like. But if I can make a difference now, I think that's really important.
The day is concluded with some sage advice from our veteran teachers.
Understand you're going to make mistakes. Don't be afraid to ask questions, and don't be afraid of failure, because sometimes that's the best way you learn.
Don't turn red and yellow into blue. With school starting, Marion County Public Schools and the Ocala Police Department want to remind you to stop when you see a school bus with its flashing red lights on. Unless you have a physical barrier between you and the bus, you have to stop in both directions. Save yourself close to $300 and help keep our children safe. Don't turn red and yellow into blue.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Every year, before school actually starts, we have a bidding process. The driver has to come in, we have the documentation out for them, we calculate the hours, let them know what school, if they have any questions, they can ask us about those, and they select on the need of their basis.
I think I'll take 2032.
Final decision?
Is that
your final answer?
That's my final answer.
Okay, 2032.
I haven't been to Ward Highlands in all these years.
Okay.
One, because it's ESE, and I love working with the ESE children. You get more one-on-one, and it's really rewarding to work with these kids. It really is. And two was because of the proximity to where I live. I'm very close to this compound, and I have an elderly mother that needs some help now. So that had a big part to play in my decision.
A lot of our drivers do come in on the needs of what they have going on in their own personal lives, and some drivers do opt not to select certain routes because of behavior issues maybe, or different things like that. So they fit to their personality if they can ask those questions of where it goes, how long is the route, what schools do it serve.
This is actually a new route. My old route that I've had for the last 2 years was out at Fort McCoy, and I love driving out in that area. I love being out in the country. You see bears and deer and all kinds of things out there. Better than driving in the city. We give them an opportunity to do their AM portion of their route so they can get familiar with the area, and if they have any questions or concerns, if our veers are off, then we will try to get those corrected before they actually start school.
Well, if you haven't figured it out by now, you're too late. Summer is over and school is back in session. Those hot summer months of June and July are behind us. Sure, it'll be a little warm in August, but most of our students will be inside in our beautiful schools in air-conditioned classrooms. We're pretty excited here in the Marion County Public School System because there is an absolute great buzz around the district. For the last 2 weeks, I've been holding meetings with principals, assistant principals, secretaries, new teachers, beginning teachers, and I can tell you this whole school system is alive and vibrant and ready for school to start. This year, we will welcome back approximately 43,000 students to our public schools. We'll have over 220 brand new teachers to Marion County Public School. About 150 of those will be having their first year in the classroom, and we're excited about having those. So parents, as you get your students ready for school each and every day, please remember to be careful and be safe in preparing them for their journey to school, whether they arrive by bus, private transportation, or walk to school or ride their bike. Students need to be very careful. We're excited. We're starting on August the 10th. We're going to go straight through to May. We're excited about another great year here in Marion County Public School System, and we're glad you're on the team.